Hello everyone, and welcome again to A Short Stop with a Shortstop. Today I want to talk to you, those of you that are 70 years or older. And as I look back on my life and think of some of the things, the memories that I have collected in my mind of going to spring training, talking with a lot of the older players, getting wisdom from them, going into the locker rooms and playing cards with them, going on all the plane flights and just sitting and talking baseball as the numerous plane flights that we were on, and being able to talk with Willie McCovey and Joe Morgan and some of the other players that were on visiting teams that would come in, and we'd sit and talk. But there was many memories that were made, but yet there was a lot of wisdom that was collected over the years with that. Reaching the age of 70 is a milestone and shouldn't be taken lightly. For some, it's a time of deep reflection, looking back on a life filled with experience. We have relationships and we have lessons that are learned. And for others, it brings a sense of gratitude for the years that God has granted us. Yet turning 70 can also bring questions. What does the Bible say about aging? How should one view this stage of life? Is it time to slow down, or does God still have a purpose for those that are older? While the world may see 70 as the beginning of maybe a decline, Scripture, the Bible, presents a totally different perspective. It's one filled with wisdom, with purpose, and a deeper relationship with God. If we look in Psalms chapter 90 and verse 10, Moses wrote this, "As for the days of our lives, they contain 70 years, or if due to strength, 80 years. Yet their pride is but labor and sorrow, for soon it is gone, and we fly away." 70 is a normal lifespan. In biblical times, long life was associated with God's favor and wisdom. And in Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 31, it basically tells us, rather than seeing aging as a burden, Scripture describes it as an honor. And we have examples of godly men and godly women who lived long lives. Abraham, in Genesis chapter 12 and verse 4, he was 75 years old when God called him to leave his home. And he did. And Moses, in Exodus chapter 7 verse 7, when he was 80, he was called to lead Israel out of Egypt. And we can all be blessed in old age. Psalms chapter 103 and verse 2. And it says, "Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget none of the benefits, who pardons all your iniquities." We don't need to forget the benefits that God gives to us in our older age, especially with the wisdom that comes with it. In 1 Thessalonians 5:18, it tells us to give thanks and look forward even to the years that are to come. And in Job chapter 12, verse 12, it says, "Is not wisdom found among the aged?" Now, and that's a very, very true statement. Wisdom is found among those that are older in age. In Titus chapter 2, verses 2 through 4, it tells the older men and the older women to teach the younger people. Why would God want them to do that? Because they have developed wisdom over the years. And in Psalms chapter 92, verses 12 through 14, this was definitely one of my favorite scriptures in preparing this. It says, the righteous man will flourish like a palm tree. He will grow like a cedar in Lebanon, planted in the house of the Lord. They will flourish in the courts of our God. Now listen to this, verse 14. They will still yield fruit in their old age. Oh my goodness. All of us that are 70 or older, we're still supposed to produce fruit in our old age. And getting old is not a curse. It's actually a blessing, because we have so many things that we can pass on to the younger people. And those of you that are 70 or older, get ready to still continue to teach the Word, because here it is. God does not have a retirement plan here on earth. We're supposed to keep grinding until our life is over. And life is like a vapor. And we need to keep doing God's will to the best of our ability. So here's to all of you that are 70 or over. Keep on cranking. Thank you again for being with a shortstop with a shortstop.